What's up, guys? Thanks so much for joining us. We are out here as the super easy to get to spot. I'll put the guy link in the description below. But this video, we wanted to make homemade pizza, and that is what we're doing. All right, we got the crew with us. We got my kiddos in the back seat. We got Uncle Sam riding shotgun, and we're just driving down this windy pig trail. The weather is perfect. It's a little on the chilly side, but we brought us a heated blanket. And I don't know, what do you guys think? Are y'all pumped?
Yeah. Hey guys, it's me. So, we're really just out in the forest. We're camping.
Thanks so much for joining us. We are super pumped that you are here with us again. We found a cool little spot here just north of Birds, just up really easy to get to. We did some trails, and we're excited about this video because in this video we are making homemade pizza. Okay, so just to kind of get this going, you know, we are working on a tailgate here, which is gross. So we want it to be cleaned up. So I'm gonna use this. Look out, I'm gonna spray a little bit of water on here. Not too much, just a little. And then we'll get some paper towel. How are you in short sleeves? It's cold. All right, so the Ooni pizza oven takes about 15 minutes to heat up. So you want to start this even before your pizzas are ready and let it come to temp. So that's what we're gonna do.
And by the way, not sponsored.
That's right, not sponsored. Ooni. Let me show you this real quick. You can see, yeah, fire going.
That's nice.
So we want this thing to get super duper hot. So most of this stuff, preparing the pizza and then cooking it, you can do on site. But there is a little piece of this that you will have to do ahead of time.
And this is what it would look like.
And that's the pizza dough. So let's go back in time real quick and we'll show you how to do this. Welcome to the past. Welcome to the garage. I've got set up in here to make some pizza dough. This is the night before the trip that you guys have already started. This is when you want to prep it. You want to do it as close to 24 hours before as you can. So this recipe is incredibly simple. You're basically just dealing with 4 ingredients. You've got water, yeast, salt, and flour. And that's it. So the exact measurements, get you a scale and zero out the containers that you're gonna pour this into, set it to grams, And basically what you want to do is go 364 grams of water, 18 grams of salt, 9.2 grams of active dried yeast, and then 607 grams of flour. Now, I definitely don't have this memorized. I have it kept in a note, and I'm going to put it down in the description below if you guys want to make this recipe. But it's incredibly simple. So here's basically what you do. You take 2/3 of the water of that 364 grams of water, and you put that in a little cup and you boil it. Leave 1/3 of it cold. And then you want to just add that together. So first, when I heard about them doing this, it seemed like this was like a little ridiculous, but apparently that's how you get a really good temperature for yeast to do its thing. And then we're gonna add the salt and yeast to the water. Boom. Now we're doing yeast. Boom. And we're just gonna let that come to life. The goal here is we're doing a fermented, overnight fermented pizza dough. And so that yeast has to kind of start to wake up and do its thing. Now we are going to put it together in the mixer. Now you can do this by hand. Probably some purists say you should, but I say if you got the tools, use the tools. We're gonna just start on a low setting and let this start going, and then we're just gonna slowly add this in. All that yeasty goodness. Has anyone ever said that before? Probably not. And boom. There we go. So we're gonna let this thing go for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna cover it. And then after that, it's just let it double in size, and then separate that sucker out into dough balls, and then take it camping. Okay, so welcome back to the future or the present. I don't know. It gets confusing. So what you want to do? Get you some flour. Let's just dust this dude down. And we're gonna get some on our hands. Then we're just gonna come in here, go ahead and get some of this good sticky pizza dough out. You know, we're not trying to make like perfect circle pizza, obviously. That doesn't really matter. This is almost like a flatbread, really, is what you're doing.
See, that's what you're gonna have.
At the end of the day, we're making homemade pizza while we're camping, so that's bougie enough. One of the things that I've seen a lot of people whining about when they make pizzas is that they can't get it off the paddle. What we're gonna do is if you put a lot of flour on here, that's gonna help you out quite a bit. All right, we're gonna call that one good. So this sauce, you can buy pizza sauce. We made this one at home.
There's gonna be a video.
Yeah, we'll show some pictures of it. I took some pictures of how we did it. You don't want a lot of sauce. A lot of sauce. Yeah, can you gently kind of smooth that around? Use the back of the spoon to kind of smooth that around. Lennon here is a pro. I'll add a little bit more. A lot. This sauce is just plum tomatoes whole, and then let's see, onion, garlic, little red wine, and that's it. All right, beautiful. It's a work of art.
Yes. So what type of cheese is this?
This is good mozzarella cheese, and I like this because it's good cheese and it's pre-sliced.
Ooh, that's
So what we're gonna do is just kind of break these up and just put little chunks of them.
You probably just need 2.
Yeah, we don't need a
they're
ton.
pretty big.
Well, you want to do this one?
Sure.
And then I'll take a snack as well. And then we made us some meatballs.
Yeah.
And these meatballs are super good. And I'll put the recipe in the description below. But again, just kind of break them up and drop some on there. We cooked these last night too. Again, you don't have to make all this from scratch if you don't want to.
Yes.
You can totally just...
But we made it from scratch so that it would taste a little fresher.
That's right. Okay, we're just gonna do a couple of bay leaves. Hang on one second. Last touch. I'm gonna get a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Drizzle that on there.
And yeah, that's our first pizza.
That
is
our pizza. This oven should be good. And see how it kind of slides off there because of the flour? That helps a whole bunch.
so?
Oh yeah, that's looking good.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. How dope is this? We're camping out here in the wild with gourmet homemade pizza. That's pretty dope. So Abraham came down from the tent and he's trying some of the meatball pizza. Can you take a bite and tell us what you think? Don't bite the burnt end. There you go. What do we think? Oh, he gives it a thumbs up, my bro. All right, so moment of truth. Okay, so this one came out a little chewier than I would like, which probably means the dough needed to be a little thinner. But still, it is the best campfire pizza I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
We get that bite with the meatball, bro.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh
Don't
my,
even mess with me.
meatballs are at the top. So probably the best part of this particular meal, in terms of like the good camping meals, is this one requires very little cleanup. I mean, I've got my wood spoon, the pizza paddle, and the container that was holding the dough, and that's it. So yeah, super basic, super easy. You know, I say of the good meals, obviously you can bring hot dogs and buns and bag of chips, and there's zero cleanup really. But that's like, I'm talking about like of the good meals where you're actually trying to make something like really good, something that you know, doesn't taste like you're camping, which is fun. I don't do that all the time. I'm definitely not above a hot dog and do that more often than this. But every now and then it's fun to go out in the woods and be remote and have something that, like, I don't know, that's just like really good, you know? All right, guys, we're gonna turn in. Got a little movie. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just about ready to wrap up here, but something I wanted to talk about is, for those of you that camp with kids, you know, especially young kids, there's a little bit more work that we do to make the experience enjoyable for them, just because they're used to the amenities. They don't do this as much, maybe don't want to rough it as much. And particularly my son has low blood sugar, so if we let him go too long without eating, it's not good. So something that I've started doing when I take them camping is when they're going down for the night and I'm just kind of cleaning it up and getting everything prepped, I go ahead and get everything set up for breakfast. And so, like, I'll go ahead and get all my supplies out, and, you know, minus obviously like the food, but the stuff that I'm going to need, I'll get it all out and have it set up here. And so in the morning, all I gotta do is come down, start the fire, and then I can start cooking relatively quickly. And it just helps, the day go smoother. Just started doing that recently. And again, this is not something that I have ever done when I'm camping with my buddies or by myself. But when I take the kids, I go ahead and prep it the night before, and tends to save the day. So, pro tip. Also, this little oven is super dope. They're like $50, and it just sits on top of a heater. You know, I mean, a propane grill. And dude, if you rotate like biscuits in here, you can get it perfect. It's pretty sweet. Alright, so it is morning time. We got some good sleep. We all stayed warm through the night. Yep.
I'm not wearing a coat and I'm fine.
And we're fine. Okay. So what are me and you working on right now?
We're working on breakfast. breath. Yeah.
Working on breakfast. Nothing but the Swiss Miss.
So we made biscuits on medium one, but and we got some cheese and we broke them open and we put some slice of cheese and we folded it in half. And that's just 5 of them, and then there's 10 since I ate one. So
Yeah, and then we've got some sausage going. Yeah.
And then we're about to make our eggs.
Yeah. We're gonna make little breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
It was a great night. Pizza, homemade pizza, camping is awesome. Get you a little portable pizza oven and try it. It's a lot of fun. But that's all for this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, the more you camp,
The less deer, the more and the
One additional thing that I almost forgot. So I don't watch quite as much YouTube as my kids do, and they pointed out on the drive back that I missed this. So I'm gonna get help from my daughter Lennon for this one last thing.
Subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get a notification every time we post a new video.
Boom.